I'm going to be moving the guts of my HP Pavlion desktop into this Cooler Master Elite 430 case, and I'm going to be adding some fans, a fan controller, and a new power supply, because the power supply that came in the Pavlion is like 250 watts, and that's just absolutely terrible. So yeah, let's get started. I unboxed the fans, and I got a 4-pack of Roseville 120 millimeter fans, and they have blue lights on them, so that's pretty cool. And I got a big, giant 140 millimeter fan to put in the front of the case, which has support for one, which is why I took out the stock 120 millimeter fan that was there. I have my fans installed. My 320s up there, the 140 millimeter right there at the front, and my 120 on the side panel. But we still have the bottom mounted one to do, but it's going to be a very tight fit with the power supply over there, so I'm going to install the power supply first and then the fan. So I'll be back. Actually, there wasn't enough room for the fan, but I managed to get the screws in at a diagonal. As you can see, they're not going perfectly straight in. I'm going to start putting the parts into this, as well as the fan controller. I'm back, and I installed the fan controller into the lowest 5 1/4 inch drive bay, and now I need to just do the wiring. I finally finished wiring all the fans to the controller, as you can see right there. So now I'm going to grab the Pavlion over there and put its parts into here. I unplugged the HP desktop and unscrewed the side panel, so now I'm going to take that off. So here's all of our components we have inside here. Let's take the front panel off. Side panel. Front panel, I mean. So I'm going to take the optical drives out now. They have, these HPs have some sort of toolless thing to latch them in place. So I have the screws that are right here taken out, and apparently this thing wants me to press down on that tab right there while pulling this thing forward, so let me try that. Got that out. Now I'm going to need to unplug my cables. I don't have a very good screwdriver for these flathead screws. This desktop has a Wi-Fi card, and this is apparently the antenna for it. So I think what I'm gonna do with this is just like stick it somewhere in the Cooler Master case and hope it still works. Need to unroute this cable here. And start unplugging these power supply cables so that I can move the motherboard. CPU, power, and that should be all that there is power-wise, except for these SATA adapters. I'll take those out. So that's it. All the power supply cables are disconnected, so that's progress. Here's the SATA cable that was going to my hard drive. I'll pull that out. SATA cable. I had added a bunch of stuff to this computer prior to this video, like more RAM, extra optical drive, and a video card. So yeah, I felt like it was in need of a new power supply, or else I would have added too much stuff to it. Here's our card reader, which is like a single row 5-pin USB header. You don't see those very often. But the reason I had to get this card reader over here was because this is kind of a weird card reader, and it doesn't really, it's not 3.5 inch, so I couldn't fit it in. This looks like our USB. I'll take that out. Front panel USB. Yep. I think this is our AC97 audio header. Or something. And this is our front panel connector. This is where it's going to get complicated because these are the wires for the power button, the hard drive light, and all that stuff. So, this is some sort of weird all-in-one connector, because normally they're like all these multicolored cables like that. But I don't know, maybe they just wanted it to go faster when they're making these, so you only have to plug in one cable. And then they make the wires all weird colors, so I'll have to look at this. Just a bit of advice: if you have some sort of weird connector for your lights and buttons and stuff like I do, just look at, like, get to the part where the lights and the button are, which is right here for me, and like look at which colored cables go into each thing, because this is the hard drive light right here, this is your power button, and that is the power light. So I looked at it already and then found out. I'm gonna take this plug out. This right here. So I found out that the red and the black are my power button, the blue and the green are my power LED, and the white and the yellow are my hard drive LED. So that means this is pretty much just a standard J18 connector. I'll probably post a diagram right here showing like how you wire that up. And now I'm going to take the motherboard out. I need to take my graphics card out first. I forgot about that. Have my graphics card out. It's a MSI Radeon HD 5450. So now I'm going to start unscrewing my motherboard finally. The motherboard is unscrewed, and I'm just praying that it's not going to be like clinging onto the standoffs like my old computer did. And it's done. Motherboard's right there. Came out very easily. So I'm going to take out the I/O shield. Which way does it come out? There. I/O shield. Now I need to put in the optical drives. Let's see, which one am I putting up? Okay. Get out of the way. Let's see if this toolless system is actually any good. It works, I'll trust it. Okay, now I'm going to install the hard drive. Let's see. I'm going to start to put in the cables now, and finish this up. I'm going to put off the power supply for now and just concentrate more on the data related cables. practice routing my cables a little bit better. My Pavlion USB. These things are really tough with the same mouse. The card reader. There we go. All I've got left is my flood of little little power buttons and stuff, and fortunately I know how to wire those up. Power switch goes right here. And then my power LED goes right here. Almost done. Hard drive LED goes right there. And the reset switch goes right here. No, right there. Sorry guys, I kind of just stopped recording because I was really anxious to see if this would work or not. But anyways, what I did was I put the graphics card in, routed all the cables, stuffed them away the best I could. I couldn't really do a whole lot with them, but, you know, this case doesn't have a whole lot of options as far as cable management goes, so I kind of just did the best I could and forgot about it. I stuck the antenna in, and I found a spot for that on the side of the optical drive bay. My fans are all working, and surprisingly this whole thing just worked the first time I pressed the power button. I got all those little cables right that you saw that I explained earlier, and here's my fan controller turning these off. Yeah, pretty cool. And I still have my front fan. And everything's up and running. As you can see, here's my dual monitor setup right here, my Halo theme that I have, and there of course is my channel. So thank you guys for watching. This is JoshBoss2000. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I did skip around a whole lot in this video, so if you have any questions, just leave me a comment and I'll answer you. Thanks for watching.